Yo, 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 it's your boy CB Jamrock back at it again with another one. And we got episode 6 of Dr. Stone Science Future Part 2, Season 4 for everybody. Last time we left off, our group made it. They made it to the ground zero. I can't tell if that Mayan temple pyramid Mayan pyramid is actually made out of miniature, those small little devices, or it's one giant device. But it's crazy. It's big, sitting right there in the middle of the Amazon. Right there for everybody to see. So it's time for us to explore. And our boy Stanley is, I don't know if Stanley decided to go around so he could get the shortest direction to ground zero or what, but whatever it is, he's on their tail. So let's get into it. Yeah, that's what. Wow, they're miniature.
I was 1 meter in 3 seconds.
All right. If I get turned into stone taiju again, give me a dose of that sweet revival fluid. 1 meter in 1 second!
Did he just dive face first?
1 meter, 1 second! 1 meter, 1 second! 1 meter, 1 second!
Sounds like he's having fun. Maybe we should help out.
Huh. Just as expected. They were activated a while ago. But more importantly, our Medusa died after zapping Treasure Island. So it makes sense that these are cooked after covering the whole planet.
Elegant. What a sight it must have been. A vast number of advanced weapons of science blazed across the horizon thousands of years ago and transformed the Earth into a stone world. A merciless barrage.
They went out of their way to petrify all of humanity. So much malice on such a grand scale.
Damn.
No joke. We never stood a chance. Our fate was sealed the moment Y-Man devised his plan.
Let me see your right hand. That stolen Medusa must be burning a hole in your little pocket. Now, isn't it? I've got to admit, that was a rather solid attempt, saying such profound things as you swiped it. But you've got to wake up earlier than that to fool a mentalist.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
My ass, you don't know!
Let him have it. The thing's out of juice anyway. He can't pull anything sus while we're guarding him. His wings are clipped. We're better off letting him get cozy with it. Then we can pick that glorious brain of his for answers. Figuring out how it works is our only chance of survival. Otherwise, we're screwed whenever Stanley finds us.
Senku, may I?
Yeah.
Ha! Brilliant! We had to track down an expert like Joel to handle the delicate dissection. But smashing him to bits is easy. We could thank Matsukaze for that little bit of intel. When we only had one Medusa to play with, we couldn't risk doing anything that might have damaged it. But the tides have changed, and now we can be as rough as we want with them. Am I wrong?
This is what science geeks live for. Tearing apart something you don't understand and trying to figure out how it works.
Poor little science kids. They probably think they're safe now. I bet they've got their feet kicked up and everything.
Don't count on it. Those kids are nothing if not clever.
It doesn't matter either way. Their bike tracks tell the whole story, and right now they're telling me they made their escape down the Amazon River. Their little group urgently needs to build themselves a new ship. Considering what an enormous time investment that is, we'll eventually catch up, even taking the long way around.
Won't it be much more difficult to recognize them if they have a different ship?
How the vessel looks is irrelevant. No anomaly can escape radio waves. Despite how clever they are, it's only a matter of time. They can't evade radar, the eye of science.
One tiny question.
Is there a reason it's not actually ship-shaped?
I wondered the same thing myself.
Doesn't matter. I happen to think all the pointy edges are bad.
Why are all men fascinated by pointy objects?
Especially when round things are obviously much cuter.
It's comprised of diagonal planes, and they're tilted as upward as possible. You gotta be kidding me.
Good eye. I knew our sonar operator would piece it together. Stanley's not gonna just let us slip away. It'll be game over unless we can evade their radar. That's why we're building a stealth ship.
What's all this about a shelf?
Stealth as in secretive, covert. It means our ship will be invisible to the eyes of radar.
Well, that's scary. I can't believe our science crafting has already progressed to this point.
We
Damn.
swiftly went from
I
the
ain't
Stone
lying.
Age to legit modern warfare.
Why'd he say it was blurry for how big it is? Is stuff easier to see if it's bigger? What if there were a whole bunch of smaller things?
Now you get it. Radar works like eyesight.
But it doesn't make any sense. That day when a crazy number of these things rained down from the sky, how's it possible no one in the 21st century noticed until moments before?
Many things cross the horizon undetected, sometimes even approaching asteroids. But the scope does make it peculiar. There was no warning, neither from NASA's observatories nor anywhere else.
Is this strange shape functional? It's hidden. No signal.
All that trouble so humans wouldn't see him coming. The malicious man who did this. He really thought of everything, didn't he?
Damn, so he made it invisible to radar.
By radar.
Yeah, it's somehow absorbing radio waves. Must be something inside its mysterious circuitry.
In that case,
Just cover the ship
stop
with.
us from covering the whole frickin' ship with them.
Exactly.
Dr. Chrome just scored us our own radar-dodging futuristic stealth ship. This new world craft is something special. It's the first time we've surpassed the old world.
There's no denying it now! We're taking big, bold steps into humanity's science future!
Damn.
Science is, without question, rather arrogant.
We're analyzing a dangerous weapon that we'll use to petrify Stanley. Will the great Dr. Zeno help? You can back out if you don't have the stomach for it.
To let politics deter scientific research would be foolish. It would be far more detrimental to my safety to allow you to forge ahead without me. Naturally, in the event I make any kind of discovery that seems to have escaped your notice, I have no intention of sharing it with you.
Fair
Suit
enough.
yourself. As for me, I'll be sharing everything. That'll help keep things moving.
You gotta love these guys. Oh wow, look at the breakdown.
Every Medusa has one. A charred diamond. Meaning Joel's report was accurate.
Smashing the devices has left only tiny components behind. But this discovery is key. Without the aid of our masterful watchmaker's elegant disassembly and analysis, we might never have noticed it. As ever, knowledge is indeed a power. I see cracks, likely along the cleavage planes. Those are areas with weak atomic bonds that are naturally far more prone to splitting.
It's true. All of our pretty diamonds have the same kind of flaw in them.
Decided to play show and tell with the science kids, huh?
It's irrelevant. After all, I'm certain you would have noticed the very same thing.
Most of the other clean diamonds are chipped, and the ones that aren't are smaller than the rest. So these are brand new Medusas that are only duds because of slight defects.
Meanwhile, I'm looking, but I don't see any flaws at all in the used-up blackened diamonds.
All of the dark ones are exactly the same shape, too!
Doesn't that mean...
Well, it's just a hypothesis. But theoretically, if we replace a dud with a brand new diamond that's 10 billion% undamaged, I'd say there's a fairly decent chance our friend the Medusa will power right back up. You know what that means? We're making our own diamond!
God.
That sounds totally ridiculous to me.
How the heck do they expect us to make diamonds? If that were possible, then wouldn't someone in the old world have made themselves filthy stinking rich doing that? Wait, what if Senku can pull it off? Holy crap! I totally should have made friends with him back before our long stone nap!
Our pro technician Joel will polish it and determine how the mechanism operates. You're gonna work together to make us a diamond.
I don't understand how we're gonna do that if we don't have any scientists here to guide the process.
We don't have the same expertise as you or Dr. Zeno.
So what? It's not like the experts have a monopoly on science. Anyone can do it. It doesn't matter if you're a scholar or a fool. If you follow the same steps, you'll achieve the same results. That's the beauty of science.
I found some! In Zeno's room! We've got alcohol!
Now heat the hell out of it, and you're done.
What? No way!
We need to make a tungsten filament, and then we can heat the hell out of it.
Tongue what? Why does that word sound familiar? Wait, that's what the weird rock I dug up was called.
Correct. It's a heat-resistant metal, the one we use to make light bulbs.
If we just coil up our tungsten wire, we'll instantly have the filament we need.
Oh, wow.
Put the alcohol in hot water. That will turn it into vapor.
Then we superheat it using the filament we made.
We just hook it up to some electricity and heat it? Could anything be easier?
What was that explosion?
I don't understand at all. Yeah, same here. Why don't we just get that mechanic dude Brody to do it for us so we can be done with all this?
That's not an option. Knowing Senku, there's a real good reason he asked us to make a diamond. So we can't go and reveal the process to our enemy. It's like Senku said, science doesn't only belong to the brainiacs. We're a bunch of nobodies, but they're counting on us to make a diamond. There. If we did it right, there should be no more air inside of it.
Okay, here we go.
Damn. Boom. Oh, I was about to say, like, I thought it was.
It's working.
That's wild.
It's making charcoal. Perhaps it isn't hot enough.
I'll add more power.
Ah, too much.
I hope this is enough.
Here we go.
Huh? We added more juice, but now we're not getting any power.
I don't understand what we're doing wrong. Is it broken? Right. It does look like the connection thingies are stuck together.
Mecha Senku here, reminding you not to be judgy, because completing the circuit in the wrong place is a stupidly common mistake.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Here it comes.
Great, and it's not stuck together.
I wonder how long it's gonna take doing it that way. Probably like 2 days. Ducks.
They're incredibly tiny, but those little specks are sparkling.
As a pro, I can confirm without a doubt. We've managed to craft ourselves a genuine diamond.
We pulled it off, Senku. Is this what you had in mind?
Okay, so if they can get the one that if they can get the one he's got working, that means those guys can petrify everybody at the base there, take over. Senku and them will meet up with them. They petrify Stanley and them. Now they got full control over the new base in the new era. And then they can slowly, release Senku, release Stanley. Have them work it out. Make sure Stanley don't have no weapons and keep him handcuffed. Treat him like he a prisoner. And shackles on the legs and arms. And keep him far away from anything he can use. That crafty guy get out and cause hell. Second thought, I have to leave Stanley for a while. Focus only on Senku. On Zeno. But, wow. So, now that they made diamonds, the only thing they're going to have to do is just shape it into something that fits. If they do that, they should be able to power up the Medusa. Now, they can time it right. They can get to the tippy top of the castle and time it right with a string. They could drop it and freeze everything on the ground. As long as they stay above it, they shouldn't be petrified. Freeze everybody. And at the base, who's not part of the science team, take over, and then Bob's your uncle. But now that they figured it out, well, technically they haven't figured it out. They just figured out how to power it back up. Only thing is, who is this Y dude? And why did he create these things with what? Are some of the diamonds? Why were some of the diamonds better than others? Was it because of re-entry that caused some of the diamonds to crack? Because he had to program it to fall through the air. Since they reflect radio waves, they weren't detected, but so that wasn't his worry. He had to worry about them making it through. They were strong enough to make it through the atmosphere. So that means that they can absorb a massive amount of heat. 2, was that the reason why some of the diamonds probably cracked? Some of them probably didn't work on the reentry. That's the reason why he launched so many of them. He's just like, fuck it. Plaster this hole. Genius. It's just like, he sent 100,000 of them. Probably 30,000, maybe 10 or 20,000 didn't work because the diamond cracked. But as long as you got a 70% ratio of Medusa going boom, the world didn't know what hit him. Now, what did he do this for? Maybe he wanted to stop climate change, and he figured if humans took a 3,000-year break, the planet would fix itself, which is true. So, is he a bad guy? Technically, yes, but But anyway, great episode. And I don't care what Senku say. I don't care what Zeno say. He like it. He liked the science team. It reminds him of the days when he used to just explore science for the fun of it. Before he became an adult and realized that you're not at top of the food chain, you can't do what you want to do. See, Senku philosophy is, I'm going to explore what I want to explore. I'm not taking no job. I'm not doing that. If I need to make money, I'll find a way to make some money so I can continue to keep doing what I do. Well, at least we never see him got to that point anyway. But I'm assuming that's what he would have done. He probably would have invented something, sold it for millions, then went back to doing his research when he needed more money, invented something else. But Senku decided to go work for the government, thinking that he could be useful, and then he got denied, because government don't care about anything as long as it's practical. Theoretical shit is just. And before you know it, he became a cynical old man. So maybe if he spent enough time with the Senku, he can, regain that childful, experience that he missed out on, and maybe he could turn off a new leaf. I doubt he's gonna fully change his ways, but maybe they might come to a mutual understanding. But anyway, that's it for episode 6, and we on to the next one. Peace. Full episodes on Patreon. Link in the description.